guys, it's Emma with Pop Entertainment, and today I'm here with
Emblem3.
Awesome. Hi guys, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Last time we spoke to you guys was 2016, so It's been some time. So we're happy to be back with you again.
That's 8 years ago.
8 years.
That's insane.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Wow. It feels good to be back.
We're happy to have you back.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Since it's been a while, if you guys want to go around and introduce yourselves, let people know what you do.
I'm Drew.
I'm Keaton. I play bass in the band.
Okay, he plays bass. I play guitar and sing, and I'm Wes.
Nice. So you guys are currently on the Super Happy Storytime tour, an acoustic tour. What made you guys decide to do an acoustic tour, and what inspired the name and the concept for it?
Well, we've always wanted to do an acoustic tour, like a legit one. We've done a couple in the past, but it's been a really long time. And then we did one in 2014 that was supposed to be all three of us, and then Drew was not there, unfortunately. So we decided to do it again, and we really wanted to tour this year. So we got all together last minute, and yeah.
It's like a pop-up.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And then the name, bro, you want to say the high schools and stuff?
Yeah, there was two big bands in our hometown growing up. One of them was our old band, which was called the American Scholars, when we were like teenagers. And the others was a metal band called Super Happy Storytime. They were all in their like early 20s, mid-20s, and they were the shit.
Yeah, everyone looked up and they were like, oh, they're so cool. We wanted to be like them.
Yeah, so we were just like trying to think of a
And they came to
tour
school.
name. They came to our school and they taught us that, I'll never forget it. I actually ran into the guy at the skate park a couple years ago and told him this. And I was like, how do you say Donkey Kong backwards? He had like two kids with him, was like all grown up. In a polo shirt, totally different style, but still covered in tats. He's like, what? What are you talking about? I was like, Knock Yaknod. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, Donkey Kong backwards? You guys came to our biology class and like taught us how to say Donkey Kong backwards, and then started talking about the banking cartel's hierarchy over global finance.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
That's some lore.
Yeah,
That's some lore.
very deep.
Super Happy Storytime lore.
Awesome.
It's fun to take little things like that from the early days and then have them find their way back later in the cycle.
Yeah, we love to see it. So on this tour, you're going to be playing some new songs, some fan favorites, some solo tracks as well.
Yeah.
Are there songs on the set list that you feel take on a new life in an acoustic setting?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, I feel like a lot of our like older songs, specifically the ones we did before even the X Factor, like those were kind of always meant to be played this way, and even the recordings like don't really do it justice. And so now I feel like doing it acoustically, it just feels like amazing.
There's a lot of space, a lot of extra space.
Like Reason,
Riptide,
Riptide,
Tequila Sunrise, those songs, like
even Sunset.
Sunset Boulevard. Yeah.
It's one of my favorites,
Yeah.
always.
Yeah, brother.
So I know you've played a couple shows already. How has it felt to connect with fans in such an intimate setting, and have there been any standout moments so far?
Well, there was a standout moment last night when that drunk dude was started talking shit and I had to kick him out. Boston's always crazy.
Yeah.
Every time we go there, there's some bullshit. But the engagement with the fans has been next level.
Yeah.
There's a whole other dimension of veil that's lifted, and we engage with them in a question Q&A thing in between songs and stuff, and we always have interesting questions, a wide variety of questions, which is fun.
Is there a favorite question you've gotten so far?
I feel like there is.
That's a good question.
I got asked who my Mario Kart character is. I was pretty stoked.
Who is it?
It's Dry Bones,
Okay.
all standard car. If we're talking new school.
So wait,
Mario.
is that the guy? That's the guy from Mario that floats, like the weird guy with the camera. You know Mario where it starts out.
It's not that guy.
That guy's a weird name too, right?
Yeah, he does.
My favorite question was, how do you guys have such nice dumpers?
That's
I
a
was like,
crazy question.
Squats!
Yeah. It's been very colorful so far.
Yeah, we're gonna hit you with like a deep philosophical question, like where do you source your inspiration to find the will to persevere through all triumph and tragedy? Like, these numbers.
Squats is always the answer.
Low key.
Always the answer. So for each of you guys, do you have a favorite song to perform live? Could be one of your solo tracks.
One of my favorite now off this tour, just found out, because we wrote a song like 2 weeks ago, and we're testing it out, and it has been amazing. And it's called "We All Look the Same in the Dark," and it's special.
It's amazing. We actually have Blake, our tour manager, best friend. He jumps up
Shout
and
out
plays
Blake.
harmonica on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Super sick. He's been killing it
Bleezy.
here.
Nice.
He didn't have a job before the tour, and then he came out with us, and now he has a job. So.
Perfect.
No, he runs a studio.
Stella
No,
Studios.
I meant just like on the tour, he didn't have a job.
He came out to be just a friend to hang and have a good time, and then he's like helping so much that he's now officially full-time tour manager.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
He's not a homeless man
Yeah, he
Also-
jumps up, he plays harmonica.
anymore
Jaded.
because we've supplied him with a
There's
job.
this quote, and you probably heard me say it before. I don't think anyone heard that.
I heard it.
Okay.
I was listening.
Like all good art, this is Jackson Pollock, the modern abstract expressionism painter from the 1940s who sold a painting for $160 million. His wife, who was like his biggest supporter and muse, had a quote that I saw at a play in New York. And it was like all good art, its beauty grows. And the song Jaded was written over 10 years ago, almost 15 years ago, I guess. Wow. And every time you play it, it's just like, it brings me back to the simplicity of that time. And you think about how much time has went between them and all the different experiences that have shaped you into an adult and growth as an artist as well. And that one always has meaning.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, you guys released your latest single, Lipstick Hill, in August. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you walk us through the creative process a little bit?
Yeah, that was actually, we were in talks with a label, and so they were putting us in some sessions, and we wrote with Eric Ron. He's a big rock writer, producer.
What do you do again?
Linkin Park.
He does like Linkin Park,
MGK.
Bad Omen stuff, I think. He's amazing.
Disturbed.
It
Is it Disturbed?
was kind of our first. Yeah.
Godsmack.
Godsmack, that's right. It was kind of our first time like writing with someone else in a while.
In a while, like
We were
since we did with
Yeah.
the Nothing to Lose album.
Those
Yeah.
are like hit or miss.
We
You never know if the chemistry is going to be right. And it's always kind of weird because there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen, but that one came together really naturally.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say though?
Oh, I was just
Oh, I
gonna
thought
say
you
that
had
pretty
finished
much.
to that.
No, it
He
went
was
really
challenging
well.
us to break the fourth wall type of thing and push past our comfortability
And he's a
manifest.
heavier like rock producer, so
But
naturally
he wants to
went
get
hard.
into more pop stuff.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he was like, this is a perfect opportunity for him to, take a pop band to
So
a
what
different
would
level.
Drake do? Now apply that to a rock song. We're like, I was like, what?
Yeah,
And then it ended up working out great.
Dude, literally though,
Yeah.
a lot of the like melodic structures were like, and he was like, the band Camino, man, I fucking love the band Camino.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. I was going to say, it seems like taking that risk paid off because it's
Yeah.
great. I love it. So.
Thank you. Yeah.
How do you feel like the track reflects where you are as a band right now and your growth over time?
That's a great question. That song specifically? You want
Yeah.
to go first?
I feel like it's just like kind of circling back to our roots, like even like younger roots. Kind of in the time where Drew was just talking about, where I was like 9 or 10
Way
years
heavier
old.
back then.
And we were doing like pop punk stuff at that point, like just kids.
Some of them
You
just straight up
It was like
hardcore.
just
We were straight up like
hard
hardcore.
Deep, crazy,
This is
dark
before
lyrics.
all like the beach rock phase, and so making that felt like kind of getting back to that world, which felt really cool.
It literally did.
There
We
was
established
a
that
wave
going
of
in.
nostalgia
Yeah.
that hit. I think when Travis Barker and MGK did Tickets to My Downfall, it kind of like opened the floodgates for this sense of nostalgia for millennials and young Gen Z people. And we were like, oh, we've been wanting to do that the whole time. So it was kind of like, well, everybody's fucking with this, and might as well mess around and make something in this lane, because that's really a big part of our roots. And that's kind of the precursor to what ended up manifesting that sound. But where that leaves us now, we wrote that like a year ago, right?
Over a
So
year
it's
ago.
been a while.
And
A
we've
lot
been
has
writing
happened.
all year.
We moved to
Yeah.
Nashville, and now kind of moving into this more like timeless, wholesome thing, which you'll definitely hear tonight. But the beauty of the trio and having 3 different writers is you get the eclectic dynamic where you can do whatever you want, you know, and it's kind of like there's really no boundaries.
Yeah.
That's the best way, and then you just choose which songs make you all the happiest, and then run with those.
Awesome. I love that. Well, I know I've had Looks to Kill on repeat recently. Who are some artists that you guys have had on repeat recently? You've been loving.
We did our
I like the
Spotify-
girls that do drugs.
The Dare.
The Dare.
The Dare's
Yeah, that's a
awesome.
good pick.
I love The Dare. This guy Nico B, he's a European house artist, I guess you'd say. He has a song called Why Is This
Rap.
Doing? Also, Wolf Alice, I've just been listening to a lot.
Nice.
We did our Spotify raps on each other's
Yeah, while we were driving the car.
songs.
Mine was just all my own music.
Yeah.
Mine was a lot of my own music, but I had some Wolf Alice.
I like this duo called Soft Play.
Okay.
They're from the UK, and I don't even know how to describe their style. It's like punk, but this kind of fresh take on it, where it's like also folk, and they just crush it. It's just 2 days.
It's super cool.
Awesome. Very
I
cool.
think some of my tops were like Zach Bryan, just because living in Nashville now, listening to a lot of that. Also, he's like one of the biggest artists in the world now. But then I think my #1 played song actually is Ain't No Rest for the Wicked by
Keeps the elephant.
Okay. Very good pick.
and other Post Malone.
Post Malone.
He's got tons of
All over the place. I love it. With the holidays right around the corner, what are some of your favorite holiday traditions? Switching gears a little bit.
We usually go skiing. We usually go rent a cabin, and
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Supposed to be snowboarding instead of this tour, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of threw a stick in the spokes.
Booty calls.
Yeah, we had to do something. This year was kind of a stalemate in some regards, but
Got a lot of writing done, but we were
Yes,
supposed to
next
tour
year.
a lot more.
we can be more proactive.
We did hit
Do
Brazil.
a lot
That
more.
was amazing.
Brazil was
Awesome.
fun.
We went to
and
Brazil.
did this. We also moved across the country, so that takes months and months of settling in and
Yeah.
getting mentally
Mhm.
stable to get back in the creative mode. I don't know if that was on target.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean,
Got no
skiing,
beard on.
snowboarding,
Let's go
yeah.
skiing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. No, we usually go skiing and rent a cabin either before or after Christmas and do the whole family thing. I don't know if we're gonna do that this year.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited to just
It's not too
relax.
late.
I'm excited to just
Everyone's
chill.
like, oh, if you're gonna go snowboarding in December. Dude, it goes till March, April.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But
For
Christmas,
yeah.
I say we just throw a big slutty Santa's party at the house.
Slutty Santas, everyone dresses up like
Yeah,
Santa. Sounds great.
What does a slutty Santa even look like?
and they all look like Santa's
Just Santa.
sister.
You're gonna find out.
Santa's sister.
This is
She's
Santa's
the one-
sister.
She's not the one you want, though. You want. Dude,
No, she
holidays,
is the one. dude.
family, family, you know, friends and family, closest people in your life. It's about that. Hopefully we can make that happen. I'm not going anywhere for the
I thought we were.
holidays.
Are we doing a
We're not
Stella
either.
Studios?
We
party?
should just have a Christmas party for
We're
all the
doing
people
it-
that don't want to leave.
We're doing a Stella Studios party.
Alright. You have a
Studios.
Christmas tree at the house.
We do.
We can all get each other. We
We
should
have-
do like
We can perform.
White
freaking
elephant?
the Santa game. What's it called?
White elephant?
Secret Santa?
Secret Santa.
Oh,
Like White
Santa.
Elephant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we'll all wear.
What is that?
That's the same thing. I have no idea.
I've never understood.
That sounds like a
how it
type of
works.
heroin.
No
We'll all
idea.
wear slutty Santa
White
costumes.
elephant.
We'll give each other presents and we'll play some music.
Sounds great.
Sounds like a great
We'll
holiday.
dress up like
Yeah.
slutty Santas.
What's your favorite tradition?
My favorite tradition? Ooh, I used to go skiing a lot, but my whole family loves watching The Grinch. We go see the Christmas lights when I'm back home in my town.
I'm an idiot.
And then we watch The Grinch.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's such a good movie.
That's like,
Slaps.
that's when it's the holidays. It's when it's
Is that your
socially
favorite
acceptable.
Christmas movie?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you watch the Jim Carrey one or the
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, dude,
all the way.
you can't
Awesome.
not. That's
the original cartoon's awesome too.
Yeah, it's great. How about
That's
you guys?
like-
Favorite holiday movie?
Favorite holiday movie?
fucking
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Bro, I need to
Valid.
dive into the
You haven't seen Die Hard?
Oh,
I love Bruce
Best
Willis.
Christmas movie of all time.
That's what I've heard.
No, obviously Elf.
Big Home Alone guy. Elf
Okay.
slaps as well.
I actually love Nightmare Before Christmas.
Great movie.
Yeah.
We have
I've
a
never
huge Jack
finished that.
Skellington
Is
in
that-
our apartment.
It pairs with Halloween, but like, it's really more of a Christmas movie.
Halloween on Christmas.
Well, I've got one last question for you guys.
waste your time.
Going into 2025,
Alright.
what can we expect to see from Emblem3?
Well, new album is coming out.
Okay.
More touring.
More content, new album, more energy. Again, this year we were moving a lot of things. We were a lot of moving parts, but now
It's
we're
been
all
a
dialed
ramp
in.
up to this 2025.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to see it. Thanks so much for your time. We
Yeah.
looked forward to having you guys back. So thanks so much.
Thanks for doing this. This is awesome.
Yeah, Pop Entertainment. Double hand.